For 99 years, this stage has shared great moments. We've laughed, smiled, and cried. This takes a lot of work to put on this performance. It's 6:54 p.m. We are in our final revision of the script. We all put in a ton of practice, rehearsing and then rehearsing again. We get frustrated at times, impatient, and worried if it's going to be good enough. Because to a lot of us, it's way more than just the camp play. It reminds us of what we can do when we come together. If we stay focused, motivated, but most importantly, it shows you our love for Red Arrow. It becomes our expression of the summer of 2019.
It's almost midnight. Why are you still awake?
I can't sleep.
I'm worried about you, son. This is the third time this week I've caught you wandering here in the middle of the night.
I know, I'm starting to feel a little nervous about camp.
Oh, well, you know, nervousness and excitement are exactly the same feeling. Just depends on how you label it. Do you think you're just excited?
Well, I had a dream of me getting to camp and then camp just shutting down.
Well, that's never going to happen, son. Here, sit down. Let me tell you a story.
A bedtime story?
Yeah. It's a story about the one time that camp almost got shut down.
No way, really, Dad?
Yeah. A story that I know very well. It all happened while I was a camper.
What happened?
Well, it all started long ago, on a summer much like this one.
Every big, bright, beautiful morning, there's happiness all around, with light shining down, it feels so good to me. Every big, bright, beautiful morning, with possibilities everywhere, out on Trout Lake, there's no other place to be than RAC. Every big, bright, beautiful day, we're having so much fun out in the sun. We're playing sports with all of our friends. And every big, bright, beautiful day, new challenges everywhere. Out of the sun, we wish it would never end. We fully send. It's a big, bright, beautiful camp with joyful bliss every day. Smiles are big on everyone we see. It's a big, bright, beautiful camp with possibilities everywhere. There's nowhere else that we'd rather be than RAC.
The story begins at a corporate board meeting for the Courtney Wright Lumber Company. People were arguing across the table, so loud you couldn't hear a single word anyone was saying.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's focus here. You guys are more annoying than a deluxe in winter. Sheesh. Now, what's new?
We need to keep up with demand. Some of our orders aren't being filled. Our paper mills aren't moving fast enough.
No, Courtney, I'm more worried about how many lumberjacks we have in the field. We're not cutting down trees fast enough. We need to hire more.
What? Hire more? With what land? If we don't have enough land to cut, we can't solve any of these problems.
What do you expect me to do then? There's no more trees left to cut down.
Quiet! Do any of you know how long the Courtney Wright Lumber Company has existed?
I don't know, like 50 years?
Yeah, like 30.
No! We first opened our doors in Merrill, Wisconsin, way back in 1870.
Ha! So 50 years exactly.
No, Einstein. 149 years. It's 2019.
Now, how is this relevant?
Well, you see, I was doing some research the other day, and I stumbled upon this.
Ooh. Ah, extra paper.
No! Mr. Right, or should I say, Mr. Wrong. This is obviously a map of all the land we purchased way back in the 1800s. As you can see, we purchased hundreds of acres of land in what is now Woodruff, Wisconsin.
We've already logged all that land. You know that, right?
I know.
Yeah, it takes several years for us to even be able to log that land again.
I know!
Also, we can't afford to buy more land. It's getting too expensive now.
Trust me, big man, I know!
Courtney and the rest of the company were completely lost.
We're completely lost.
They had no idea where he was going with this, so Courtney waved him on to finish the point.
We don't need to relog that land. We also don't need to buy more of it. We already owned most of that land before leasing it off in the Great Depression era. Now, Mr. Wright, if you would turn to the next page, you will see where I'm going with this.
Turn to page 2.
Ladies and gentlemen of the board, what Mr. Wright is holding is a document that records the lease for 100 years of a large plot of land on the shores of Trout Lake in Woodruff. We signed that lease way back in 1920.
Then this is the 99th year.
So that means, in a few years, we'll get all that land back.
Yeah.
And finally, the light bulb went off in Courtney's head. He could buy that land from whoever was leasing it. And you know who owned that plot of land?
Ew.
This place is a summer camp called Red Arrow Camp.
We can close them down and build luxury houses in Woodruff to get us back on track. I never thought camps were essential. They're dirty and unspeakably lame. But this land has a glimmer of potential. If allied with my vision and brains, it's clear that our plans need a rewrite. Our funds are substantially low, but this is the day for Courtney Wright, and we'll go and buy out Red Arrow. So prepare for the chance of a lifetime. Be prepared for sensational news. A shining new era is tiptoeing nearer.
And where do we feature?
Just listen to teacher. I know it sounds sordid, but you'll be rewarded once at last Courtney's given his dues. And injustice deliciously squared.
Be prepared.
Yeah, be prepared. Wait, be prepared for what? For everyone to know my name, fool.
Wait, your name's Fool?
No, for everyone to know the name Courtney Wright. Mackenzie's a girl. Courtney's a girl name. Courtney is not a girl's name. My whole life there have been jokes and insults at the name of Courtney Wright. But no longer. Once we acquire Red Arrow, all will tremble at the name. The very manly name.
Courtney Wright! Thank goodness this lease was discovered by a leader whom we all adore.
Of course you will all be so honored. With money and power and more. The future is littered with prizes. And though I'm the main addressee, the point that I must emphasize is you won't get a dime without me.
So prepare for the steal of the century. Be prepared for the murkiest scam.
Meticulous planning, tenacity spanning decades of denial is simply while I remain undisputed, respected, saluted, and seen for the man that I am. Yes, my name will strike fear everywhere. Be prepared.
Yes, your name will strike fear everywhere. Be prepared.
Courtney knew that whoever owned Red Arrow would probably knock him down without a fight. You see, Red Arrow is known by locals as a Northwoods jewel. It's on the best shore of the best lake in the area. It's virtually priceless.
Hello?
Freddie? What are you still doing up?
I woke up to go to the bathroom and I heard you talking. Well, Dad's telling me a story.
Oh, no, Freddie, you need to get some sleep.
No, please, guys, let me listen! Please, don't let me down! I promise!
Okay. You can join. But you have to keep it down. We don't want to wake your mother up. We all know how she can get.
Right. Totally.
Okay. Phew. So let's jump to right now. At this point, the summer had started and all the staff was at their weekly meeting.
All right, gentlemen, this is a very busy week. We need all hands on deck. Olympic, Salad Bowl, and the play are right around the corner. We have a lot of work to do, so let's get down to business.
Wait, but first, we should talk about how all the campers are feeling this week.
Oh yes, how could I forget about that?
Let's go cabin by cabin and talk about how all the campers are feeling this week. But first, let's take an all-staff photo. Ian, come on, get in there. Dave, come on. Smile. One more. Come on, Ian. Where's that smile? Okay, Mackenzie. Well, Mackenzie, does anyone know where Mackenzie is?
Sorry I'm late. I was working on the play. Cabin B is doing great. We've only had to change the sheets 4 times since laundry day.
Laundry day was yesterday.
Oh.
I see. How does that make you feel, Mackenzie?
Kevin, Ronan, let's move on to Cabin C.
These kids are a bunch of dinguses. They keep going on and on about their thoughts and feelings, and I think we should go through each and one of their feelings, because when it comes to their feelings, I really think we should.
Cabin C is fine. We have a couple of bedwetters, Ronan, some positivity runs, tough love time, and it's all done.
Oh, Ronan.
Oh, Ronan, are you sure you don't want to go on?
No. Ned, how is Cabin D?
Well, when I talked to Cabin D, they said they were doing fine. But it seems like they've almost started a fight club in there or something.
Andreas, Dan, how's Cabin E?
Sigo sin entender lo que dicen.
I still don't think Andreas understands us. But our campers are doing fine. We've been dreaming about some bizarre things. There's a bunch of drama queens and prima donnas.
Bass, where were you?
Sorry, I was fixing my hair. Whenever Cabin F starts making noise in the middle of the night, they see my pecs and legs. I can't fall back to sleep. Knowing a big, thug Mexican man is here to protect me.
Oh, good golly gosh. You guys are all such valued members of the staff. Thank you so much. Tomby and Eli, how's Cabin G doing?
According to my calculations, I think our cabin's doing great.
Ooh. I would like to add, they're doing fantastically.
Thanks for that, Eli. Andy, Noah, how's Cabin H?
H is super.
They keep saying me and Noah look the same, but I don't see it.
I don't know why they would be confused.
It doesn't make sense.
Ryan, Jake, how's Castle?
The Kings of the Quad are crushing it. They're leading the quad and holding tradition. Jake, I'm not so sure.
But bruh, none of them even lax though.
See what I mean?
That's great. Jesse, how's Manor doing?
Manner's fine, but my knee, my back.
God, Jesse, Pops is 50 years older than you and in better shape. You weenie.
L7 Weenie!
Oh, you poor baby. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Chuck, how's Chalet?
Well, the bad boys of Chalet gripped it and ripped it through the whole aisle, hiking in so much style, every step, every mile.
And Maddie and Ian, how are the mighty men in Chateau doing?
Chateau is actually just a Taylor Swift fan club.
Yeah, they're all vlogging about it.
OMG, I love Taylor Swift.
When we went on the Canadian, I thought a bunch of young men were going to come back to camp.
But we're still just a bunch of Taylor Swift divas. Don't sound like that.
Ghost will ghost. We were never this much weenies when we were campers.
Yeah!
Let's get down to
sons. They're the saddest bunch we've ever met, but you can bet before we're through, campers will make some men out of you. Gentle as a flower, but their strength will grow. Now they're at Red Arrow, so they have to know they're the spineless, weak, pathetic lot, and they're never gonna win. Somehow we'll make some man out of them. Be a man, swift as a coursing river. Be a man, on the force of a great typhoon. Be a man, on the strength of a raging fire. Mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Summer's quickly ending, so we got to try. If they heed our orders, then they might survive. They're unsuited for a summer here, but before they leave, it's true, campers will make some man out of you. Be a man, swift as coursing river. Be a man, with all the force of a great typhoon. Be a man, with all the strength of a raging fire. Mysterious as the dark side of the moon.
Alright guys, let's start talking about Olympics prep. At around 7 a.m., we'll wake them up with Olympics music.
All of a sudden, someone walked into the mess hall and interrupted the meeting.
We can knock this building down and make room for
A restaurant.
yes.
We can put a new water slide.
Yeah, none of that white metal junk though. That stuff just breaks. It doesn't bend.
You know this is the 21st century, right?
Excuse me, can I help you?
Hello, I'm Courtney Wright, owner of the Courtney Wright Lumber Company.
Ah, of course. Welcome. You know, our camp used to be one of your camps back in the late 1800s.
Used to be.
I'm Dave. This is Eric, and that's Butch.
Gentlemen, you don't own this land. It was never yours.
Yes, this prime real estate, you never owned it.
What?
You see, you were simply leasing this land, and your lease is up in approximately 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks.
What?
Meanwhile, during these staff meetings, the campers in Castle weren't asleep at all. They had their own meetings to discuss more pressing matters in a camper's life.
Well, like what?
Well, things like which girls' camp were coming to the 4th of July dance or how to sneak more candy into camp. But tonight's meeting was different. Tonight, the Kings of Castle had a meeting they thought they'd never have.
Take your seats, gentlemen, please. Take your seats. We have much to talk about.
The first member of the Kings Club was Benny. He was the secretary for the meetings. He had the most organized trunk in all of camp.
I would like to call the 5th meeting of the King's Club to order.
What's on the itinerary tonight, boys?
The second member of the group was Ron. He bled skateboarding in the skateboarding lifestyle.
We gotta be making this one a quick one. Your man needs some serious nap time.
Ron, please. Not now. Please stand. Please raise your right hand. Your other right hand. I do solemnly swear that I will faithfully be a true Red Arrow boy. Play in the river, take a dip in the lake, and use the egg proudly and happily.
Play in the river, take a dip in the lake, and use the egg proudly and happily.
That I will use Dr. Bronner's soap religiously and without protest.
That I will use Dr. Bronner's soap religiously and without protest.
And finally, and most importantly, I will never, ever fall in love with a girl. And most importantly, I will never, ever fall in love with a girl.
In the name of the great Doc Savage.
In the name of the great Doc Savage.
I yield the floor to our president.
There was also Danny. He was voted president of the club by his cabin mates for the past 3 Sign a Little Joe summers now.
Thank you. Gentlemen, please, take your seats. Take your seats. We have much to talk about.
I now call the meeting of the 99th Kings Club of Castle to order.
There was also Gushers. He was addicted to all things candy and sugar. Rumor has it, he paid off the cookies for larger desserts than everybody else's.
What's on the docket for tonight, boys?
There was also Sten.
Yeah, you did the itinerary tonight was a pretty long list.
Sten tended to be the Debbie Downer of the group, always pointing out more negative things than positive.
I don't want to stay up late tonight.
Gentlemen, please, the staff is in their emergency meeting right now, and we have inside information from a source as to what the meeting might be about.
We believe they have confirmed Camp White Pine for Girls is the opponent for War Canoe.
Noted.
Great.
There were also Jimmy and John. They were twins and had never come up with an original idea for the entire summer.
Cooties has run rampant this summer! Guys, Cooties run rampant this summer!
Yuck, gross. We have to stop this.
Yeah, I would like to file a motion.
No, I would like to file a new motion.
Gentlemen, keep calm.
Your president and I have already constructed a plan and would like to file a motion.
Yes, so we get a load of horse manure, like a huge truck.
Oh no, guys, oh no.
Lastly, there was Tick. They called him Tick because he freaked out about everything. So much so that they had to have him go and stop the staff meeting so that he could stay out of their hair.
Tick, what are you doing? You're supposed to be surveying the staff meeting, not interrupting ours.
Oh no.
Hey, Tick, take deep breaths. There, now Tick, tell us. What did you hear?
Camp is gonna close.
What?
Tell us what you heard.
Well, they were talking about the cabins, and they were about to go into the special days when a man walked in, and he was taking camp away from us.
Did you recognize him?
No, he had some girl's name, like Casey or Mackenzie or something.
Things have gone bonkers. Bro's tripping all over in here.
I'm serious.
If Cap's calling a Quipski, then we're calling a Quipski. We're dogskis.
They had to do something.
We have to do something. Guys, we have to do something.
I think for the first time all summer, Jimmy and John are right. We have to do something. If camp closes, the club will cease to exist.
Now is the time to seize the day.
Now is the time to seize the day.
Answer the call and don't delay.
Answer the call and don't delay. Wrongs will be righted if we're united. Let us seize the day.
Now let him hear us loud and clear.
Now let him hear us loud and clear.
Like it or not, we're drawing near.
Like it or not, we're drawing near. Proud and defiant, we'll slay the giant and make it 100 years. Now come to the seniors. Look what camp's done. One for all and all for one.
Now is the time to seize the day.
Now is the time to seize the day.
Courtney Wright will stay at bay.
Courtney Wright will stay at bay. No one can break us. No
couldn't agree on a single idea on how to save the camp. They knew that they needed money, manpower, who knew what else? They had to come up with an idea fast. They only had 2 weeks to do it. So, once the counselors returned from their meeting, the whole gang took a midnight run to the 8 class to talk things over.
Danny, what are we gonna do? The group can't decide on a single idea, and if we don't come up with something soon, camp could close.
Camp can't close. It just can't. It can't close.
Camp isn't gonna close. We aren't gonna let that happen.
And what do you suggest we do?
We find the Quad King's treasure.
What?
Whoa, wait. A treasure? There's no way that this is a true story.
It's true. All right, well, let me explain. Almost 100 years before, the first ever castle cabin hit a time capsule somewhere around camp and called it the Quad King's treasure. They formed the King's Club to protect that treasure.
Well, then what's in the treasure?
That's a good question. Well, there were rumors about priceless relics being buried in that treasure. Things like Native American artifacts, Will Joe's circus poster, Fred's doctorate diploma. And even Dave's razor. Yeah. All right, back to the story.
Are you insane? You can't dig up the treasure! Dr. is right. The whole point of our club is to protect that treasure.
Yeah, not dig it up.
Yeah, not dig it up.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Because people will find out about the club. And when they do, everything will be gone. Our traditions, our meetings, our candy. The candy? Yes, the candy. No!
Keep it down. We are not going to have people find out about us, okay? We need to keep calm. We need to trust in our president. We elected him to make these tough calls. Yes, but if I'm wrong, I'll be the last president of the Quad Kings Club.
But if we don't do anything, you will be the last president of the King's Club.
These pressures on my noggin are really making me cry.
Danny had never had such a big decision to make as president of the club, but he needed to project a sense of confidence within his group.
All right, so the first thing we need to do is sneak away from the regular activities tomorrow. I'd like to file a motion to the party.
Boys, what's all that noise? It's the middle of the night.
Finish up and head back to bed now.
That was weird. Hey, Eric, what should we do?
We have to try to do something. Are we sure we didn't buy camp 100 years ago?
Well, as the story goes, we bought camp. I don't know why we never knew about this.
Okay, then what's our first step?
Well, we should first contact the state and see if they have copies of these papers and see if the lease is a fake or not. I'll take a picture of them so we won't lose them.
No. Disconnect to better connect. It's your most common phrase at Red Arrow. We will make copies.
What if the papers aren't there?
I don't know. We should contact the REC board and see if we can raise enough money to officially buy camp from Courtney Wright.
Dave, Eric, this really could be the last summer at Red Arrow.
Oh, bother. Oh, dear. Don't talk like that.
I'm serious. Think about it. Everything, our traditions, values, and way of life could be gone.
We won't let that happen, Butch.
He's right. We have to push on. We have our 100th year anniversary coming up next year. We have to follow through. That can be the word of the day tomorrow. Follow through.
You got your ride.
Okay, just one more thing. Under no circumstance do we reveal this to any of the campers.
Agreed. If the kids found out, we would be toast. The kids would go nuts. I can only imagine the letters the boys would write their families.
Okay, just to make sure, we don't tell anything to any of the campers, right?
Right. Well, that didn't last very long. The next morning, Butch was about to start flag raising.
You're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true under red, white, and blue. Good luck if you ever go solo. The tradition is solid and strong. Close to 100 years, we have always been here, and we hope for 100 more. For everyone sees how great camp can be, and we got so much more in store.
I can't wait for Saturday Bowl practice. This year just flew by. I think pretty well. Come like this year. I can't wait to find out what part I got in the play.
Me too.
I heard it's gonna be a pretty good one this year.
I just want camp to last forever and ever.
Sometimes I wish I could take a dip in the lake all year round.
I can't imagine a summer of mine without the heat.
Or James' amazing cookies.
Yes, nothing is better than RAC. It's my favorite place in the world.
I can't wait to come back next year.
I can't believe I have to go back to school next month. It's so boring.
Well, the sooner school goes by, the sooner we'll be back at RAC for the 100th year.
Yes!
All right, boys, settle down. For sports activity, here's what we have going on. Doug and Ronan will take B and C to play some bombardment.
Yes!
Eli and Andy will take Senior Row to do a little quad ball.
Oh yeah!
And Eli and Maddie will get the midgets ready for the softball game this week.
Butch,
Yes, Eli?
you have me at both.
No, I don't.
It's alright. It's my day off. It's also just a little mistake.
What? A mistake? I am Butch! I do not make mistakes!
It's alright. I can do something else if you want.
9! No mistake for Butch! What good is it anyway? Camp will be closed in a week.
Well, what was that?
I don't know.
I've never seen that before.
I don't know. I just couldn't believe that happened.
This is great. Now the whole camp knows. Could this day get any worse?
Hey, guys, you see my cabin?
You lost them?
Yeah, they took off during flag raising. Haven't been able to find them.
What? Could this day get any worse?
Hello, gentlemen.
You've got to be kidding me.
Mr. Wright, please. We have a pressing matter we need to attend to right now. Could you just postpone this problem until maybe over the winter?
No can do, fellas. This is business.
We can't slow down business for some sentimental reasons or for some summer camp.
This isn't any summer camp, sir. This is Red Arrow Camp.
I don't care if you're called Red Lobster Camp. You're still getting closed down in a week.
Why, you know good.
Dave?
99 years is a really good run, boys. Congratulate yourself. Really.
What if we buy the land back?
I'm listening.
How much?
Gosh, that's difficult to say.
It's a fortune.
He said, how much?
Oh, $2 million.
What?
Okay. Okay. Can you stay out of our hair until then? We have a summer we need to finish here.
I think I can do that.
Just take everything you want by the time camp ends.
Wait, guys, what do we do about my cabin?
Find them. We need to find them. That's what we do.
You dingus. How do you lose your cabin?
Gosh, so unprofessional.
He hid it. Are they gone? Are they gone? I think so. Coast is clear. That's the answer, boys. We have to find the Quad King's treasure. It's the only hope we have to stop this.
Do you really think there's like $2 million in this treasure like the legend says?
We have to trust the Quad King's club from past generations.
One question though, where on earth is the treasure? We don't even know where it is. We have no map, no clue, nothing.
Well, they had to leave behind some clue, right?
Danny knew that they had to leave behind some clue somewhere. Then it hit him.
The only thing that has been left behind is the pledge. Other than that, there's nothing I can think of.
The pledge isn't even a clue.
If only the pledge was a clue. If only the pledge was a clue. Wait, guys. What if it is a clue? What? How? I'm serious. Come on, let's say the pledge.
This is ridiculous.
Ready? Benny, call the meeting to order. Benny, okay. Call the order. All right. Please raise your right hand. God, your other right hand. I do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear
That I will faithfully be a true Red Arrow boy.
that I will faithfully be a true Red Arrow boy.
Play in the river, take a dip in the lake, and use the 8, proudly and happily.
Play in the river, take a dip in the lake, and use the 8 proudly and happily.
Play in the river, dip in the lake, down by the waterfront? No. Danny, what is it? The river, the lake, the 8. They're all just 3 locations in camp. Could they be points?
They could be points.
The river, the lake, the 8. I'll make a triangle on the map. What? Wait, guys. The river, the swim pier where we did, and the 8. They all make a triangle. I'm still lost. How about we triangulate it? In the center of that triangle, the treasure has to be there.
The boys in the club thought that was quite the stretch.
That's quite a stretch.
Yeah, that's quite a stretch.
Our president has gone crazy.
Think about it. We've had that pledge since the very beginning. It's the only thing that's been passed down from every generation of the club. It has to be it. Guys? Benny? I don't know, boss.
Bro, you're dripping some serious sauce right now.
We have to find the treasure. Dave and Eric won't be able to save up enough money in a week.
Camp is doomed.
Yeah, unless we do something. The legend says that there are untold riches in that treasure.
But that's the story. There's no way of knowing if it's true.
And if we find the treasure and use the money to save camp, we'll have to sacrifice the club. Oh, come on, guys. I can't do this alone. I need your help. Friends here at Red Arrow feels more like a brotherhood. Every hour spent together lives within my heart. And when I get sad, someone's there to dry my tears. For we all share this place together at RAC. Through the summer I stand tall. We have each other through it all. Through tough trips, that's a bummer. I have you next to me. And if you get lonely, I'll be there to comfort you. Just like what you do for me. Friends here at Red Arrow feels more like a brotherhood. Every hour spent together lives within my heart. And when I get sad, someone's there to dry my tears. For we all love this place together at RAC. Guys, come on. I can't do this alone. I need your help.
Bro,
Can I lean on you?
you know I've got my kicks on lock.
Ron is right. We trust you. That's why we elected you to be our president.
Yeah, we always have your back.
Don't worry. We always have your back.
Alright, great. I'd like to file a motion to the party to find the Quad King's treasure once and for all and retire it.
I second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Alright, now, what's in between the river, the swim pier, and the egg?
Well, you have the senior row cabins, the cook's cabin, a bunch of trees, Little Joe's grave, the scuba shed.
Bro, hold your horses.
What?
Ron is right. Go back.
A bunch of trees?
No, Little Joe's grave. It's been around since the very first summer. It's the only thing that could have a clue.
Oh no, I don't want to get dirty.
Roski got us macking that ground.
Come on, guys. We can do this. Let's go. Quick to Chateau.
So the boys went to the nature cabin, grabbed some shovels, and headed on over to Little Joe's grave. Meanwhile, the rest of camp was in the mess hall, dealing with the fact that they were finding out that camp was closing once and for all.
Wow, it must have been so sad and depressing.
I mean, yeah, it was. Have a look.
Pass the buns.
Man, this stinks. Yeah, I was hoping to get my 5-year blanket next year.
I won't be able to water ski anymore. I was hoping to get my honor camper this year. My friends probably gonna send me to a summer school now.
Hey boys, cheer up!
What's there to cheer up about? Camp's closing for good.
My permanent place in the world we got. I only got to eat
Don't worry, boys. You'll still be able to eat cottage and chips.
Mark, how can you be so positive?
Well, I'm sure we'll find a solution before the end of the summer.
We have a great community and RAC family.
I don't know.
To raise enough money to buy camp in a week seems pretty far-fetched.
You shouldn't be worried about that at all.
This is terrible!
Yeah, Butch, why are you always so happy?
Well, we have a solution. We have a common phrase here at Red Arrow.
Remember Red Arrow. What a wonderful place. Remember Red Arrow. Put a smile right onto your face. Means we're growing, learning and loving too. It's our favorite space, our happy place. Remember Red Arrow. Are you ready, Dave? I am. Oh, oh. Oh! Everyone up, everyone up. Oh! Ready for this? Oh! Why, when he was in cabin D, when I was in cabin D. Very nice. Thanks. He found that his cabin loved to play in the lake and hang out by the fire till the nights get late, and they all became friends in the summer months. And it's great, cause they still find a way to stay in touch.
And oh, the days!
Oh, those were the days!
Thought they'd never change.
Oh, why did they change?
And I get lighthearted
How did you feel?
every time that we dip.
Dave, not in front of the moms.
Oh, sorry.
Remember Red Arrow and all your friends. Remember Red Arrow, good times never end. It means we're growing, learning and loving too. Yeah, sing it, kids. It's our favorite space, our happy place. Remember Red Arrow. Remember Red Arrow. Remember Red Arrow. Remember Red Arrow. Means we're growing, learning loving too. It's our favorite space, our happy place. Remember Red Arrow. Remember Red Arrow. Remember Red Arrow. Remember Red Arrow.
So the boys finally reached Little Joe's grave. they started to dig. You know, the digging took a long time. They were digging. And digging. And digging.
This is taking forever. Yeah, this is ridiculous. We're never gonna find anything.
Come on, guys. We need to move fast before the counselors find us. Now dig.
Yeah, you heard the boss, man. Dig, guys.
Did they find anything?
They did. After hours of digging, they found something.
What was it?
I found something. What is it? What is it?
A skeleton!
It's a skeleton.
And in that skeleton, they found a bronze key.
Look, a bronze key.
The boys marveled over the bronze key. It had a very beautiful, smooth finish and intricate designs. But something was wrong. Danny wasn't at all satisfied.
Danny, what's wrong? I really thought this was it. I really thought we were going to find the treasure. Not this. It's probably a clue.
What can it mean, though?
What did the clue mean?
Well, they didn't know, so they took a moment to discuss what on earth that clue could be.
Alright, let's talk about it. So, we dug around Little Joe's grave and found a bronze key. What could the key be for, though? I don't know. Maybe it's the treasure itself? Maybe we skipped a clue or something?
Wait. Wait. Bronze?
Yeah.
In the pledge we say in the name of the great Doc Savage.
My man Doc is the man of bronze.
Ron is right. Doc Savage is known as the Man of Bronze. It has to be a clue.
Wait. Has anyone seen Gushers?
Oh, God.
Gushers! You know
Gushers!
Gushers!
Where'd he go?
The counselors found him. Oh, we're so much trouble. We're so in for it.
Oh,
Hey, everyone! What?
Gushers, where have you been?
You're alive! I went down for a dip. All this running and digging around made me sweaty and dirty.
Yeah, just take off like that.
What's that?
It's a clue. Be careful with it.
Whoa! This is cool!
You're getting it all so deep.
Why didn't you rinse off in the lake?
Yeah! Why didn't you rinse off in the lake? I need the full Dr. Runner's experience, bro.
Danny noticed something about the key. He couldn't believe what he saw.
I can't believe what I see. Let me see that. The Dr. Bronner soap revealed some secret words.
The soap reveals the next clue!
No! In the pledge it says we will use Dr. Bronner's soap religiously and without protest.
The pledge! In the pledge it says
No!
Well, what does it say? It says, as you grow high, it's found low. Like a fire, we watch you go. As you grow high, it's found low. Well, the treasure is low. Maybe underground? Yeah. Like a basement.
And there's the second part. Like a fire we watch you go. Fire. Campfire? Maybe the old Kevin F getting burned down? No, that's ridiculous. Like a fireplace. Like a fireplace.
Oh, as the seniors go, so goes the camp. Like Chateau, yeah.
Wait,
Chateau, it must be Chateau.
But low. Low to the ground. Basement? The treasure is in the chateau basement.
No, that's ridiculous. The basement, that's just a myth.
Yeah, this key might lead us into the chateau basement. We have to try.
Let's check on Chateau one more.
Quick, let's get out of here. Chateau!
Get out.
They couldn't have just left camp. We have enough to deal with right now. With camp closing. By the way, had you contacted the RC board and seen how much rent money we raised?
Yeah, we've raised around 500,000.
That's great. Thank you so much. But that's not nearly enough money. We need to buy camp back.
I'll keep at it.
Dave, I'm not so sure we're going to be able to pull out of this one.
Eric, we'll get through this.
Okay. Want to take a sad selfie?
No, put that thing away.
Come on, just one picture. No, dude, it's just one picture.
Fine, one.
Where's the sad face?
The boys made it to the chateau. They were a little skeptical, but Danny knew that they were close to finding the treasure. He could feel it in his blood.
Alright guys, your bags and trunks are all packed up. I guess let's bring this down to the riflery range.
Come on, guys. Whoa! The Shat House is huge. Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Where do you think the basement is?
Is it over there? Is it over there? Is it over there? Well, I have no clue where to look.
Where the heck is the basement?
My mom always told me that basements were downstairs.
No, my mom always told me that basements were downstairs.
Hey, look, a fireplace.
As the seniors go, so goes the camp. Did we try the keel?
No, but that seems just crazy enough to work.
What's down there?
It's indescribable. Wait, I think I found something.
What is it?
The Quad King's treasure!
This is really it. This is it.
Oh, this is amazing.
You boys ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1.
What is it?
Liberty War Bonds, issue date January 1917, 1918, 1917.
Wait, so that's all just some old pieces of paper from the 1900s?
Yeah, so that's all the King's Club was invented to protect thousands of these tiny Liberty War Bonds?
Camp is doomed.
Guess we didn't save camp, guys.
But we did discover the Quad King's treasure.
I mean, and the chateau basement.
And the chateau basement.
We also discovered the purpose of the King's Club.
And we discovered the true power of teamwork.
And we discovered that camp is over forever after tomorrow.
Yeah.
There you little rascals are.
Are you boys crazy?
Dave, Fred, allow me to explain. It's all my fault.
I don't care whose fault it is. You boys are in so much trouble.
Benny, what do you have there?
Just some Liberty War Bonds?
Heavens, Murgatroyd.
What?
What is... Oh my gosh. These war bonds are worth tons nowadays.
Really? Yes!
I need to get a picture. I just need to get a picture.
Oh, yeah.
How did you guys find this?
Long story short, we saw
Kings Club pledge to triangulate the location of the key.
We use the Dr. Bronner's the Dr. Bronner's key to open the key lock and get the treasure out.
Then
we went into the basement.
And then guess what? Then we went in the basement and we got the treasure out.
And then you guys walked in.
And asked us to explain ourselves.
And here we are.
Boys, these war bonds are worth millions. Probably enough to buy camp back.
Have you moved out yet? You're holding up my demolition team.
Is that Mackenzie?
Mr. Wright, I am pleased to inform you that we would like to buy camp.
You have enough money.
We have something close enough. Look,
No way you have enough.
can we buy it back?
This isn't money, though. These are war bonds.
But wait, if I think, let me think. 4.7% interest on these over 99 years, and they have a basement full of thousands of these. If I did my calculations right, it's like $2,476,392 and like 28 cents.
Well, then we'd love to sell you the land.
Thanks to you boys, we'll be open for our hunter summer next year.
Yes! And many more years to come. I waited all year long to come back to my home and add a chapter to my story. You pushed me to my best, love me as I am, standing here in mustache glory and greatness, and I'm happy because it feels like we're family, and I can't wait for the summers to begin. Here I'm carefree under pine trees, 99 years soon a century. This is our story.
I've waited all my life for a place to call my home, a place where I can feel belonging. You took me as I am, loved me as I look, standing here in summer's longing. Your greatness, and we're happy, 'cause it feels like we're a family. Old and brand new stories to take home. Here is carefree under pine trees, 99 years, soon a century. This is our story.
So the boys found the treasure and saved camp. And that is where our story ends.
So the Quad Kings pledge was the only clue they really needed.
Well, so Steve Greavy probably taught them how to triangulate the location of the key.
And they also used teamwork to figure out a lot of what to do.
And the pledge did talk about Doc Savage, the man of bronze, and how the boys ended up finding a bronze key.
And the pledge also talked about Dr. Bronner's organic soap.
But also, the pledge held them accountable to be true Red Arrow boys, to be independent but caring for others, to always try our best, and to take initiative when we see something that needs to be better.
And they used logic to figure out a lot of what to do.
But there's that one little tiny part about never, ever falling in love with a girl. What's that all about?
Oh, in the Kings Club pledge? Well, that line's just in there because whenever Red Arrow men fall in love, they leave camp. Guys like Todd Tanner, Jared Cupiano, Don Beebe, Max Nimmo, John Dickens, Ben Black. The list goes on and on. I mean, why do you think Fred is still here?
Wait. Hold up. Dad, are you Danny from the story?
Yes, I am. And I too fell in love and left camp. But now I get to send you boys to camp. And that makes it all worth it.
So pretty much everyone who falls in love ends up leaving camp.
Whoa. Butch is here to stay.
Camp Red Arrow, everyone. Camp Red Arrow, we're having some fun. It's perfectly clear that we're all here. This is the best time of the year. Never summer can begin at RAC. Camp Red's laughter fills the air. Campers playing without any cares. Joyfully from as can be for summer here at RAC. Many memories that one can only dream. Oh, Red Arrow, can we love? Oh, Red Arrow, where sun shines above. Oh, Red Arrow, let's strive from the start and sing with all our hearts. Camp Red Arrow, caring counselors, take our hands. Caring counselors, show us that we can. All we know, there's room to grow and a lot to do before we go. For the end will come too soon at Red Arrow. Here on Trout Lake,